In this lesson, we will be installing a system called PhpMyAdmin. PhpMyAdmin is used to access the MySQL database. First, we need to find out how to connect to our server. I'll type in if config. And on top we have something called Ethernet 0 or ETH0, and that's the cable network we have on our computer, or on this computer at least, because this is cable connected, and all servers should be cable connected and not running on Wi-Fi. Inet address is the internet address. As you can see there, 10.0.2.15. So for most people that would be the IP address to use to connect to this server. Since I'm using a virtual machine, it's a little bit different. And for me here, you can see everything is up and running. This is my IP address, and Ubuntu Apache 2 Ubuntu default page comes up, and everything is working. So now I can start installing PhpMyAdmin. To install PhpMyAdmin, we simply need to type in sudo apt get install PhpMyAdmin and press enter. Configure database for PhpMyAdmin with dbconfig common, yes. Now we have to type in the password that we used while setting up MySQL. I'll type that in and press enter. And now we have to type in a password for PhpMyAdmin. I'm just going to use the same password, and again confirmation of the password, so I type it in again and press enter. Now it's asking me what type of a server do we have, and we have Apache, so it's already chosen Apache, it's on top, so I just press enter. And now we're all done, except if we go and check if the installation has worked. The IP address, and then PhpMyAdmin and enter. And it says not found. And this is quite common. There's nothing wrong with the setup, but we need to install an alias from our web server to connect with PhpMyAdmin. I'm going to clear the screen. So now we have to type in sudo ln -s usr share and PhpMyAdmin space and slash again var HTML PhpMyAdmin and press enter. And of course I forgot in a few steps back, but it didn't really matter. When we make changes like this, we always have to restart the Apache server. So to restart the Apache server, I'll type in service Apache 2 reload and press enter. Now it's reloaded the Apache server. Now I'm going to see if this has worked. And as you can see, it worked. But we're not done yet, because there's a security issue if Apache is open for everyone. So I'm going to have a look at the security for PhpMyAdmin. So now we dive into the folder by typing cd/etc phpMyAdmin and press enter, and ls to see the list of files. And there we have a file called apache.conf, and we're going to make changes to that file. To do so, we need to use a text editor. There are lots of text editors that we can use, V or Vim or like Nano. I am going to use Nano because it's super simple, and I think for this lesson super simple is what is best for our purposes. But I recommend, if you're using Linux a lot, to learn V. So sudo, because we need to be administrators while we're editing these files, and then apache.conf, and sudo, and of course Nano, because it was missing here in the middle, because we're going to use Nano for editing. And then I press enter, and now I'm inside this file, and here at the bottom you can see where it says deny from all. It says it's denying the internet or a web access to these libraries or to these folders on our server. The reason why I was able to access PhpMyAdmin was because I was doing it as a local host. What you can do is type allow from all and allow from all here also. But a more secure method is to say allow and type in, instead of all, the IP address of the computer on your network that you will be using to connect to PhpMyAdmin. Or, like I do sometimes, I type in allow from all, and then when I'm done creating the database, I change this back to deny from all. So I'm going to change this back to deny from all. Deny and deny. Control X to leave, and asking me if I want to save, and I say Y for yes, and I press enter to save. And that's it for the PhpMyAdmin installation.